Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
6-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And his throw here's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Down and sacked.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6". Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is, and that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care, and when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. His throw incomplete. The pass. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now back to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now Brown. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. But
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenny Galladay. 74 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Josh Lambo.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Makes it second.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Overall, I like the balance of the guys.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught out left side by Robinson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kenny Galladay, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. With it is Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson Robinson. There to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
Jets, nothing.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and I think the game ball's